And here's the first reaction from the government on Rihanna's tweet. The MEA has released a statement on recent comments by foreign individuals and entities on the farmers' protest. MEA has said, I'm reading out of their statement, it is unfortunate to see vested interest groups trying to enforce their agenda on these protests and derail them. Some of these vested interest groups have also tried to mobilize international support against India, instigated by such fringe elements. Mahatma Gandhi's statues have been desecrated in parts of the world. This is extremely disturbing for India and for civilized society everywhere. So the MEA slamming these particular tweets that we've been seeing, these reactions from several international celebrities, including Rihanna, Greta Thunberg and several others. The MEA is saying that it's unfortunate to see vested interest groups trying to enforce their agenda on these protests and to derail them. In fact, the MEA has also drawn a reference to what happened in the United States a few days ago, the desecration of the Mahatma Gandhi statue, saying that it is instigated by such fringe elements that these statues, that the Gandhi statues have been desecrated in parts of the world. This is extremely disturbing for India and for civilized society everywhere. Taking this across to our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan. Geeta, can you just throw more light on what the MEA has said? Seems to be indicating that the likes of Rihanna have been influenced by some vested interests acting against India.
Well, that's right. The Indian government is calling all the comments that are coming globally on farmers' protests as propaganda, saying that vested interests are involved in the kind of misinformation or disinformation campaign that is going on against India across the globe. The statement also says, Akshita, that before rushing into comment in haste, the people who are commenting or tweeting about the farmers' protest should first ascertain facts. They go on to explain how the government of India is coming out with laws with regards to reforms of in the agricultural sector. Having said that, there are certain quarters that are quite troubled and disturbed with what is happening, and they are monitoring the situation on the ground here in India. And yes, India does seem to be in troubled waters when it comes to engaging the world. We know that the Indian administration tried to engage the international community on various fronts, on the earlier policies and even on this policy, by speaking to various congressmen, Republicans, Democrats in the United States of America, politicians in the UK. We know that the foreign minister, the foreign secretary of UK was here. The issue did come up, and at various quarters they have tried to handle the crisis, manage it with the international community. Yet the pictures, the visuals that are going out there are certainly visuals that would have these people come out and comment on the farmers' protest. And that's why we're seeing increasingly people, congressmen, politicians saying that they're monitoring the situation in India. India remains engaged with the world, and right now calling all the comments that are coming from across the world as propaganda, saying that they should first ascertain facts before rushing into comment.
There's been no mention, Geeta, specifically about Rihanna or about Greta Thunberg. There's no specific names being mentioned, but the suggestion here, and with the line of saying that it's unfortunate to see vested interest groups trying to enforce their agenda on these protests and derail them, the MEA seems to be suggesting that there is a conspiracy at large here, where more support, where more international celebrities and perhaps big voices could be speaking out on these protests.
Well, rightly so when you ask why there are no names, because there are so many comments that have come. There's also a petition in the UK Parliament that was started by Gurcharan Singh. So there are so many, from so many quarters, commentary on this, so many newspapers, media organizations internationally writing about the farmers' protest, and certainly the part where they talk about the internet shutdown or ban during protests in some parts of the city and during certain periods. That certainly has come to notice, and that's the reason why so many of them have woken up and are tweeting about it. So it's befitting that India is not really naming any particular person and calling the person a falling into propaganda trap. but clarifying that if they have to really comment about agricultural reforms and farm laws in India, that they should ascertain facts, they should look into why India has done it, meaning what India is asking them is to engage the Indian government before tweeting things out. The influencers, Akshita, you and I know, do not work that way. When they see reports, they see stories from well-known news organizations in their own respective countries or countries that they're living in at present, they tend to really pick up that report and then question, and which is what is happening. Quite a few of the tweets that you're seeing from influencers and international personalities, including Rihanna, come from the fact that they picked up a news report.
Right.
So yes, there is a lot more that maybe the Indian administration also has to look into and see whether if they need to engage internationally as well as engage the international media as well.
Okay, Geeta, request you to stay on with me. Another news break that's coming in now.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.